Prince Harry is back in action, and this time he's not playing small. Just when the tabloids thought they could silence him with their endless noise, the Duke of Sussex has done what he does best: prove them wrong through purpose, not petty drama. A major announcement just confirmed his next big appearance. Prince Harry will be headlining the Powerhouse Conference on December 1st, hosted by the Ontario Real Estate Association. Yep, the same Prince Harry they called lost and irrelevant will be taking centre stage in Canada, speaking about leadership, resilience and service. You can practically hear the royal reporters choking on their tea. The Ontario Real Estate Association, which represents brokers and salespeople across the province, proudly shared the news on Instagram, writing, "Join us on December 1st for a conversation with Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, who brings a powerful message of service and leadership to the Powerhouse stage." The caption ended with an excited, "Tickets are going fast." And of course they are, because when Prince Harry speaks, people actually listen. He's not selling gossip or tradition. He's talking about real impact, real service, and real leadership. Now, here's where things get spicy. This announcement came right after yet another royal commentator pointed out how King Charles has been far more protective of Prince Andrew than of his own son. Yes, the same Andrew whose scandals made international headlines somehow gets to keep his cosy royal privileges, while Harry, who literally served in Afghanistan and built the Invictus Games, is treated like the black sheep. You couldn't make this up if you tried. Afua Acheampong Hagen, a royal commentator, put it perfectly when she told the Mirror that if you look at the palace's language, it's clear that Andrew was so protected, so looked after, so mollycoddled. She compared it to how Harry has been treated, and honestly, it's like night and day. While Andrew gets soft press coverage and understanding, Harry gets the front-page villain edit every time he breathes near a microphone. All because he dared to fall in love with a divorced, older mixed-race woman named Meghan Sussex. Let's just pause there for a second. So, apparently, marrying a woman of colour who's successful, independent and compassionate is a bigger scandal than being associated with the world's most controversial headlines. That's the royal logic we're dealing with. And you wonder why Harry and Meghan packed up and moved to California. They were tired of being props in someone else's outdated fairy tale. But here's the delicious irony. Despite all the hate and smear campaigns, Harry is thriving. Every event he attends sells out. Every time he speaks, his message resonates. The Powerhouse Conference isn't just another fancy gig, it's a leadership summit bringing together innovators, professionals and change-makers. And who better to talk about leadership and courage than a man who literally walked away from centuries of royal privilege to protect his wife and children? Let's be real. Harry's message hits different because it's authentic. He's lived through trauma, loss, betrayal, and public humiliation, yet he still chooses empathy and purpose. You won't catch him hiding behind palace gates or sending aides to brief the press. No, Harry stands up and speaks his truth himself. That's leadership, not lip service. And of course, the British media can't handle it. They're already scrambling to spin the story, saying things like, "Oh, Harry's just doing another celebrity event," or "he's trying to stay relevant." Please, the man could stay silent for a year and they'd still write 10 stories a day about how out of touch he is. The obsession is so bad, if Harry sneezed in Montecito, someone at the Daily Mail would write a think piece titled "Prince Harry's Allergy Crisis. Is Meghan to blame?" Meanwhile, King Charles and company are busy playing PR chess, hoping no one notices how uneven their loyalty really is. Protecting Andrew but punishing Harry? That's not monarchy, it's favouritism at its most embarrassing level. And now, with this latest powerhouse announcement, Harry has flipped the narrative again. While they're busy defending the indefensible, he's out here building a global platform that actually changes lives. What makes this moment even sweeter is how the powerhouse conference theme perfectly matches Harry's mission. Service and leadership aren't just buzzwords for him, they're his entire brand. Whether it's through Invictus, mental health advocacy, or environmental work, Harry's actions speak louder than the royal establishment's press statements ever could. And don't think for a second that Meghan Sussex isn't a silent force behind this success. She's been the steady anchor through all the storms, encouraging Harry to channel his energy into positive impact. Together, they've redefined what modern royalty looks like: real compassion, real accountability, real strength. Of course, the usual critics will roll their eyes. They'll call it performative. They'll say he's trying to upstage the king. But honestly, who's really being upstaged here? The one inspiring global audiences, or the one ducking tough questions about his brother's controversies? The palace might control the tabloids, but Harry owns the narrative that truly matters: purpose over privilege. So when December 1st comes around, expect social media to explode with clips of Harry's speech. Expect headlines about how Harry stole the show. And expect royal commentators to nervously sip their tea while pretending not to care. Because deep down they know Harry's influence is unstoppable. And let's face it, the irony is poetic. The same man they tried to push out of the royal spotlight is now commanding international stages, admired for his authenticity and compassion. The same man they mocked for walking away is walking taller than ever. It's the ultimate royal plot twist. So, to everyone who's been cheering Harry and Meghan on through the nonsense, this powerhouse event is another reminder. They're not done. Not even close. Every project, every appearance, every initiative proves that they're not victims. They're visionaries. If you're as excited as I am to see Harry's next big moment, make sure you don't miss it. Because trust me, this powerhouse event will have the palace sweating and the tabloids spinning faster than ever. And before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a comment and show your support for the Sussexes squad. Your voice keeps the truth alive and gives power to the positivity Harry and Meghan stand for. And hey, if you enjoy what we do here, send some love through a super thanks to keep these stories coming. Because as long as the haters keep throwing shade, we'll be right here shining a light.